In this lesson, I want to show you how you can play a melody while playing a chord progression. We're going to be using an A minor progression, A minor being the first chord, C being the third chord, G being the seventh chord in the A minor scale, and then F being the sixth chord. Okay, so those are the four chords that we're going to use, and we're going to add a very cool melody to it. So let me just show you how this is done, and then I'll break it down for you and show you exactly what's happening and why it's working. We're just going to keep it very simple and just play once around that chord progression. And in each chord, we're going to accentuate some chord notes and a bit beyond too. This is really a lesson for the advanced beginner, intermediate player, or beyond. I mean, it's always good to know how to create a melody within a chord progression. I have another lesson for that particular aim. If you're interested, check out this link up here. It will take you to a lesson that will show you how you can extract major pentatonic scale from any open chord. Okay, we're going to get back to our lesson today. I'm going to show you how to break down that melody that I just played for you. Welcome to Master Guitar Friend. My name is Jörg. Please take a moment to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notification when new lessons go up. Thank you so much. Now the strumming, I'm just going to do without accentuating any notes. You strum it once and you mute. If there would be no fill, that's how we would play it. But now we're going to play it. In the A minor chord, we strum it twice. From your A minor chord fingering, just lift your middle and your ring finger. Then you hit the G string and you hammer on with both fingers again. And then you hit the B string. And the second time you play that B string, you can actually play the whole chord. What we're doing here, we're playing notes from the A minor pentatonic scale. Over the A minor first chord, we have to play an A minor scale. Now we're going to go to the C. We keep the C chord fingering as is. We don't leave that. We maintain our fingering, but we lift our middle finger. We play the open D and hammer on D2. And then we'll do the same on the G string. But on the G string, we don't hammer on. We actually play both notes. Hammer on. Then we play the open G again. Okay, and then we hammer on again and we play the whole chord. Okay, so that is for the C. And again, what we're playing here is actually all C major scale notes. Okay? So that might take a little while. Just practice that. Okay, and then from there we go to the G chord. And I play the 4-finger G chord. Also works with the 3-finger G chord. Okay, if you have learned it like that. But this might give you a little bit more stability to work your index finger, as you will see in a second. So in G we play this. We use our index finger to hammer on from open A to the A2. And then we'll do the same on the D string, open D, D2. Open G, then use your index finger to slide from G2 to G4. And right back. Okay, but the last note, play the chord. And you come back from the slide, play the open G, and then play the chord again. We're basically using the G major pentatonic scale here to extract these notes, these chord notes for the melody. Now we're going to F, the dreaded F chord. We hammer on with our middle finger on the G2, from open G to G2. We keep the F chord as is, don't move any fingers. Play the B string with your index finger already here on the first fret, barring both the B and E string. And then play the chord. So the hammer on again to end it, and then the F chord. Okay, the whole F chord. Okay, and then we start over again. Now that you have learned how to play the melody, if you play that progression and you play it always the same way, it might sound a little boring. You might use that melody once around as an intro, and then maybe you play like. Anyway, there's 100 million ways you can do that, and you can also make it your own and figure things out. This is just a demonstration how you can add a melody to a chord progression, okay? And you might find your own melody within those chords, and you try something totally different. Maybe this just inspires you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope it will help you in your guitar learning journey. And until next time, I will see you soon. Take care.